Hi, everybody. It's Alicia, and I'm so excited to be here with you today on an exciting session with the Learning Tube. If you are here live with us, today is July 22nd. Next week, I'm going to be doing another presentation on email marketing, so make sure you come and invite a friend or two or three. But today we're talking about pricing. Next week, affiliate marketing and email marketing. So remind me to say that again at the end. Make sure everybody's going to come. Who wants to know more about email marketing and affiliate marketing anyway? Just type me in the chat because that is next week's class and I am preparing for it. I've been preparing for it actually, but I am excited to share it with you. I just need to get some more screenshots of affiliate commissions that I've made for the PowerPoint, but make sure that you are there live. So today is how to price your offers and your offerings. If you have any questions while I go along, just let me know in the chat box because the goal is to help you determine the best pricing for your products, your programs, your services, and anything else you sell. There's no single right or wrong answer, but this training takes you through an approach to pricing that might work for you and your specific business situation and goals. Now, let's talk about some of the things that influence your pricing: income goals, lifestyle considerations. Hello, I'm saving for a Lamborghini. Business offerings, value provided, the value that you're offering, and the cost of doing business. So step one is your income goal. Let's begin with the income goal in mind. How much do you want to make a month? How much do you guys want to make a month? And I see you guys saying, waving my hands for the email and affiliate marketing. Patty, Candy, okay, great. I'm even going to show you some sites that you can go to and get signed up as an affiliate. It's going to be great. All right, so we've got $30,000 a month. That's 30. Well, this is actually, let's do the income goal for the year. So give me your year income goal with your internet-based business. So maybe it is 30,000 for the year. This is your side hustle. You just want to make an extra 30 for the year. We've got 100K, which I'm guessing a lot of you are going to say, let's start off with 100K. That'll help you to, pay off some bills, get that lifestyle goal that you want, right? Am I right? Okay. 150K. All right. So, yes. A few of you are saying yes, that'll help. 40K. Okay. All right. So, let's keep going with that. So, let's say your income goal is 250K a year. This is what I want you to shoot for. So, how many of you are okay with me saying, just say K, the letter K in the comments. If you're okay with me saying, let's set our income goal for $250,000 a year, totally doable by everybody who is on here. Absolutely doable. Okay, this is from your internet business. So you have two choices here. You could work 80 hours a week for $60 an hour or 20 hours a week at $250 an hour. We're just starting backwards with this one pricing strategy that this is a visual to help you think about how are you going to make that 250 a year with your time. So everybody is saying the 20 hours a week, right? Or it could be 10 hours a week at $500 an hour, right? So these are billable hours. Yeah, David said 10 at 500. Yep, David. So now this exercise is just talking about what is your yearly income goal? How many weeks a year do you want to work? How many days a week do you want to work? How many billable hours a day do you want to work? Right? Use the time calculator. And what is your approximate hourly rate? So how many weeks a year do you want to work? You're not going to work all 52 weeks. I sure ain't. I don't know about you, but I sure ain't. How many days a week do you want to work? Right? Is it 5 or 4? The old way of being an entrepreneur was 7 days a week. I ain't down for that. How many billable hours do you want to work? Right? 20 max. Some of you 10. David 10. And so let's go to this time calculator. I'll type it into the chat in a minute. LiciaLittle.com/. hourly rate and copy link, enter. Let me put it in the chat. Hang on 1 second. Chat box. Hourly rate, send. So this is just a really cute hourly, I said cute, didn't I? But no, it's not cute. It's just cool, a really cool hourly rate calculator right here. And so let's just play around with it for a minute. So if you want, let me make the screen bigger. I did just say cute. Thank you, David. So let's say the hourly, you want your salary a year to be, let's go to 250, 250,000, $250,000 a year. So now you press calculate and oops, so sorry. So how many hours a week do you want to work? We have to do the whole thing, 20 hours a week. How many work days per week? 4. How many holidays per year? I'll leave it at 10. How many vacations per year? Okay, 15 days. And then let's click calculate. So it's saying that your equivalent hourly rate is $272. Your daily salary is $1,300. Your weekly $5,000, monthly $20,000, and then your yearly salary $250. So just a fun tool. I put it into the chat. I want you to click on it just to open it up so you can play around with it. And once you've clicked on the link and you've got it, just type got it in the chat. So I know that everybody's got it, nobody had trouble, and you can have some fun playing around with that hourly calculator. Okay, Beverly was the first to say got it, then Paula, great. Paula, how are you doing? Beverly, I think you had a question the other day. Am I right? Was it about your funnel, Beverly? Did I see a ticket about that? If it was, type it in because Raina is here and I'll connect you to. Okay, all right, here we go. So good job on the time calculator. Play around with it. It's fun. It's fun. Okay, not you, Beverly. Okay. So let's talk about how will you earn. Typo. So here we go. You take an inventory of what you can offer, and then you can do, like, are you going to do consulting? Are you going to offer services? Are you going to sell products or sell courses? So how are you going to earn? So just type in the letter for, or just do, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is consulting, 2 is services, 3 is products, 4 is courses. Make a commitment now and tell me how you will earn. And if it's going to be all of them, like me, you can say all. For me, it's all. For David, it's all. Thank you, Tyra. All right, for a lot of you, it's all. Paula says 1, 2, and 4. So Paula is consulting, services, and courses, okay? Twilight, you are products. Okay, and a lot of you are all. Carol, Roy, Takudzwa, did I pronounce that right? Maybe later products. Okay, Paula, got you. Tyra said all, slowly getting into it. Janelle, services. So for those of you that are just freelancers right now, it's going to be like services and consulting. So 1 and 2. But eventually, as you continue to work with us and learn from the experts you bring on, you're also going to be 3 and 4. So in my personal opinion, which is definitely my opinion, as you grow your internet-based businesses, you will be touching on all of these at some point, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But then a lot of you will love 4 the most because in 4 courses, you don't trade your time for money anymore. So as an example, I create a course, I sell the course, and I don't have to get on a phone call with the purchaser and walk them through the course. I created the course once and I sell it over and over again. So for Candy says all and eventually courses. Yeah, so for all of you, I would love in your future to have courses in your future, and all of you can definitely create your own course and sell it but continue on your journey and continue learning, and then who knows what that course is going to be about. So you guys got that? Yes? If you say yes to that, give me a 5 for a high five in the comments. So let's do an example of an income goal. And so the income goal, okay, everybody's got that, is $250,000. Let's say it's an hourly rate of $217. So if you offer one-on-one coaching, you need to work with 6 clients per day, 1 hour each, 4 days a week to hit that goal. So that's 24 hours of one-on-one coaching per week. If you charge $217, David's going to charge $500. If you sell, so he's going to be less. I was just saying, if you sell products, you would need to sell $1,302 worth of products per day, 4 days a week. So I have a course that's $497. I would need to sell 2.5 courses a day. I have a course that's $997. I would need to sell 1 1/3 of those courses every day to reach that. Yes? Do you guys get that? Yes. All right. David put it into words what I was trying to say. He put it eloquently about products and courses. He says, products and courses can more easily multiply your time value. Thanks for putting it that way. David, you're awesome. I appreciate that. That's what I was trying to say, what David said. So there we go. Okay, there we go. All right, Tyra said, love that. So list, it's an exercise for you guys. List all of your income streams or possible income streams. So your income streams right now, if you were on the crypto webinar, it's going to be a passive income stream with a crypto bot, right? So if you were, if you're creating your own course, it's an income stream from selling your course, or if you have a membership, right, for that monthly membership. Or if you have an item, like I have a course that's, let's use the one at $497. How many $497 courses do I need to set a day, 4 days a week, right, with that schedule that I gave you, in order to be able to make $250,000 a year? Well, it would just be the, oh, there's a graphic I want to show you. So it would just be 2 and like almost 2.5. Oh, let me show you this. How to generate $1 million. There are these images. Let me see if I can find one. Nope. I know which image I'm looking for, but I don't. Oh, here it is. How to make, this is a similar one. So let me, see if I can make it bigger. No. Okay, go back. So how to generate $1 million in a year. So this is for products. Those of you that said you want to sell courses, so, or products. So you could, let's start at the top. Let's start at the bottom actually. Oh, okay, let's start at the top. Sorry. 1 million a year, starting at the top. You find 5,000 people to buy a $200 product, or you find 5,000 people to pay you $17 a month for 12 months. Not bad. And when you read this, you're going to be like, what? Okay, now you only have to find 2,000 people to buy a $500 product, or pay you $42 per month for 12 months. Or only 1,000 people to buy a $1,000 product. I have a product for $997. I only have to sell 1,000 of those to make $1 million. Or I would get 1,000 people to pay me $83 per month for 12 months. Did you see that? 1,000 people to pay me $83 per month for 12 months. Or 500 people to buy a $2,000 product, or pay $167 a month for 12 months. Or 300 people to buy a product that's $3,333, or pay $278 per month for 12 months. So 300 people to pay you $278 a month. What can you do? A mastermind session, a monthly mastermind. What can you do? That's it. 300 people to pay $278 per month. Come on, guys. Isn't this doable? Which one do you like the best? Which one? Beverly is like, yes, this seems so doable. Yes, it is. All right, back to the presentation. And you can Google that, or maybe, how can I download that image? Let's see. Copy link address. I'm going to send it to Raina so she can see if it's the right link. And then if it is right, she can send it to you guys. Just reading what you guys are saying. Somebody said, I'm going to try them all. Okay, I love that. So different products. Who said that one? So David is going to have a $200 product and find 5,000 people to generate it. David's also going to have to buy it. David's also going to have a $500 product and get 2,000 people to buy it. He's also going to have a $1,000 product and get 1,000 people to buy it, and a $2,000 product and get 500 people to buy it, and a $3,333 product and get 3,300 people to buy it, and he's going to make $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 million in a year. Very good, David. Very good. So, all right, getting back to pricing your offer. So here we go. What are your costs? What are the total cost of running your business? So even if you charge $200 an hour for coaching, that doesn't mean you pocket $200 an hour. So what are some of the expenses required to run your business? Do you have a virtual assistant? Do you use part of your home for your home office? So what are you expensing for that? Some common expenses: website hosting, domain and maintenance, phone or Skype communication, team members, virtual assistant, bookkeeping, banking, online systems, like we have email autoresponders, we use Teamwork for project management, office expenses, rent, supplies, internet, and taxes. So these are some common expenses. Everybody's going to have their own list, but those are ours. So a great exercise for you guys to do after this is to list out your monthly expenses and other costs so you can really start to look at what you need to make and want to make. So know your customers. Know as much as you can about your customers. Understand, and your potential future customers. Understand their buying behaviors, their wants, their desires, the size of their customer base. Look at past sales stats. What sold the best? With what was the best price point? Typo. When were the most purchases made? What time of the year? What day? What week? Analyze your Facebook groups, your feedback, your testimonies, your questions. Understand your customers so that you can provide the best value. So if you have past sales, really start to look at what sold the best. How much do they pay for it? When do customers typically place their orders? How do customers perceive you and your business? How can you increase your customer perception? And based on your research, what will your customers be willing to pay for your products and services? We also have, oh, thank you, Raina. Raina uploaded that image in the handout section. She's like so quiet there. I know she's there. She's like helping in the background and so quiet, but I see it. So 1 million a year PDF is there. And then also look at the other, you have a document to go along with today's class on how to price your offerings. You guys see that? So that is how to price your offerings. There you go. Okay, perfect. So know your product and service. Take the time to think about your exact offering and how they benefit the lives of your customers. More business owners underestimate the value, which results in undercharging. Remember, people are willing to pay more to receive value. Do you help people make more money, lose weight, have more confidence? What do you help people to do? It's not so much the number of hours you spend with the person, but the number of modules in a course. It's the result. So people ask me this all the time. Well, Alicia, how long should my course be? And although I'll give you some general answers like, hey, make sure you've covered everything, and you should have, at least 5 modules that should all be at least 5 minutes. But the bottom line is make sure that it delivers results and the value perceived by the customer is great. So I learned this strategy from Armin Morin, and it's called the holy crap factor. You ready? So Armin says back in the days, he would deliver packages, you would buy and it would be shipped to your house. So he's like, I want, when they open that box and they see what's in the box, the first thing they say is, holy crap, look at all this stuff. And then he says, and I want, when they log into the membership site of whatever product I give them, that there are bonuses that they didn't expect, that it looks better than they expected. And when they log in, they say, holy crap, look at all this in here. Look how good it looks. So this is called the holy crap factor. Yes, Patty. Patty said she loves Armin. Success leaves clues. Yes, it does. So what you need to do is you need to say, when I create my product or the service that I give to the customer, what's the holy crap factor? Let me give some examples for freelancers. One of our students, Tamika, she is a transcriber and she gets paid a monthly fee over $1,000 to do some transcripts for a company every single month. When she delivered the first transcript, not only was it transcribed, but also laid out and formatted, and without them asking her for it, she also included a summary of the transcript. So when the person who paid for the service opened up the file and looked at it, they said, holy crap, not only is it a transcript, not only is this transcript formatted, edited, and proofread, which I didn't expect, but she added a summary to it. Now she's their only transcriber. She is on retainer with them, and she does this for other clients. The holy crap factor. Let me tell you a holy crap factor in your agency. So Lorette, when Lorette gets hired to make digital images for a client, they will pay for 7 images. Does Lorette deliver 7? Yes or no? Somebody tell me. Does Lorette deliver 7? Yes or no? Tyra, we were talking about Armand Morin. That was the guy's name, Armand, Armand, the holy crap factor. So everyone's saying no, Lorette doesn't deliver 10. Jackie said she delivers more than 7. Paula says more. Beverly says 10. Twilight says more. Yes, she does at least 10. So you buy 7 from me, but I give you 10. How do you feel about me now? Right? How do you feel about me? And she'll include a link, a message that's something like, I know you ordered 7, but your business is so amazing and we loved it so much. We kept going and now you have 10. So what does the buyer think and how do they feel when they read that message and get that? They're like, I'm not going to hire anyone else because these people love my business, right? The value that you provide to others and how it's perceived. It's also important how you talk to your customer, because you can create a lifelong customer by the way that you treat them and how you make them feel. So if you're a freelancer or an agency owner or an author or a coach or a consultant, or you're doing local business marketing, how are you making your customers feel? So one of the things my mom taught Lorette and I when we were young is that, she would be whatever she was doing for my dad. She's like, it's so important to make him feel important and that I've gone out of my way to do something for him. So she would bring groceries home and we'd all run to the kitchen to see her unpack the groceries. Do you know why? Because she always went grocery shopping for us. At least that's what she said. So as she's unpacking the groceries, she would be, my dad's name is Gervin. She'd be like, Gerv, I bought these strawberries just for you. I know how much you love strawberries and I bought them just for you. And I made sure to pick out the best package. And my dad would get the strawberries and be like, oh, she bought these just for me. And then it'd be, Lorette, I bought these Doritos just for you. Alicia, donuts just for you. And we'd be like, this woman is so amazing. It's how she made us feel, right? So how do you make your customers feel? And are they feeling like you're doing something just for them because you love them and they're so amazing? You guys get it? Paula said, that's cool. Sean said, over deliver. David said, also include some coupons to buy more. Where's my money, Bell? Yes, David. Yes. Yes. So think like my mom, and always when you're doing something for your customers, what are you doing just for them? And how are you making them feel, right? You guys that come on here every session for the Learning Tube, You make us feel so good that you show up every week for us to teach you just by you showing up. And I see your names and I know who's here and who's not here. I feel good. I feel like, you value what I have to teach you, or what my friends have to teach you, or the people that Raina or Lorette find to interview, that you value that. So we really love that when at the end of the session, I ask you to tell me what you thought about today's session. And do you realize that the words that you put in there determine how I feel about doing the next session? It gets me excited about doing the next session. So always look for opportunities. Brooke says, I always charge them extra just so they feel good about hiring me. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so give a little bit more. Janelle says, I'm breaking up. Is my audio breaking up for you guys? I know that I was like moving a lot, so maybe that's why, Janelle. Let me see. Okay, so all right, thanks, Jackie. You can hear me clearly. Okay, so where were we? Remember, people are willing to pay more to receive value. And that's what Brooke just said. And it's also when you charge them more, you don't want to be the cheapest offering out there. Maybe that's the way that you start to build your reputation. If I start a new business, I start off offering something at a really good price. If I start off a new course, there's the founder special. Give specials to build up the reputation and the reviews, and then you charge what it's valued. Hi, Grace. But a lot of times people that are selling services, coaching, consulting, don't realize that people will pay more to receive value. So think about that when you're offering, making that offer to people. All right, research the competitors. If you're pricing a new service or product and don't have an idea of what to charge, evaluate your competitors. So Gianna, who does memoirs, prices her memoirs between $3,500 and $4,500 for memoir writing service. So let's type in memoir writing service, and let's see how much memoir writing services charge. So best memoir writers. Let's see if this one has pricing on here. I don't know this one. Nope, that's a different one. That's not the one I'm looking for. Ghostwriting agency. There's actually one that charges. I should have had it up on my screen. Hang on one second. I'm going to look to see if I still have it. But when I was looking, there's one that charges $3,500, and they have different packages. So here it is. Memoir writing service. Oh, wait, that's wrong. So if you're like, all right, how much am I going to charge? Here it is, Story Terrace. If you're thinking about how much you're going to charge, look and see how much other people are charging. Okay, let me type in this one. This is just a really good example of pricing and determining your prices. Okay, so this one is called Story Terrace, and I'm going to go right to pricing. And then now I see that they have packages. So they have the compact package, the complete package, and the novella package. So their packages start at $2,000 and go up to $7,500, with their middle package being $3,950. So as Gianna is pricing her services, she priced it between $3,500 and $4,500, which is kind of the middle price of this service right here. Now, she probably had no idea where to start when pricing her services, but just doing a quick Google search to see what your competitors are charging will give you a really good outlook on what you could charge, right? So what you could charge. Okay, let's go back. Research your competitors. You've got that. So how does your product or service benefit your customers? How much value do customers receive from this benefit? How does your product or service change their lives? What is the return on their investment? Think about the dollar value, the lifetime value. the developing a new skills, or even the value of how it will make them feel, right? Always think of, how do I make my customers feel, right? How do I make them feel? Do you feel you've been undercharging after listening to today's session? Anybody feel that they might have been undercharging? So now that you set your income goal, determined your hourly rate, calculated your expenses, you understand your customer, you have to determine your pricing. And so now, this example that we had, let's look at part number 2. It says, maybe instead of mostly one-on-one clients, you decide to sell 202 packages of your signature program or product for $1,000 a month. So that's an increase on your current hourly rate by about $700, and that provides $202,000 in income. So that's why I did that $1 million image for you, how to make $1 million, so you can really start to think about pricing. Now, I can't in this session determine your pricing for you, and Lorette can't in this session. Lorette's actually the one that put together this presentation, but we could do it in a one-on-one session, right? So now we could either sell a package or a one-on-one session. Anyway, the next one is, you also plan to sell out your executive new VIP retreat. You will only offer 12 spots at $5,000 each. Lorette and I do this. You can come and spend 4 days with us, and then whatever the goal of the retreat is. The last one was, we'll help you create your complete product and your funnel. So for $5,000, 4 days of work. So when you do that, you can now charge $60,000. Sorry, that gives you an additional $60,000 in income. So just because we're saying, all right, $250,000, $250 hourly rate, what are you selling to those people that are meeting with you in an hourly session? Now you should be selling to them a VIP retreat. So if something doesn't go as planned with sales, you decide you could offer a few one-on-one coaching sessions at $250 an hour. Now you've hit your $250,000 income goal, covered $12,000 in yearly expenses. You have a backup plan to charge $250 per hour for selected coaching slots. Like, just think it through. And then remember, what is your income goal? What is your hourly rate? What are your expenses? What are you offering? How much of each product do you plan to sell? And what can you put as your monthly recurring income? Recurring income is how much you make each and every month from your product. And next week is so exciting because we're going to talk about how you don't even have to have your own product to make money. What? Like, we make recurring income and it's not even our own product. What? All right. So congratulations. You now have the knowledge you need to price your products, programs, and services and other offerings to achieve your income goals. At the same time, you're factoring your expenses, your customers, and the value you provide. A tip, make sure to incorporate outsourcing in your plan. For example, hire an assistant to answer customer support, pay them something an hour while you are earning more money working with a client. So, should you be spending your time answering customer service for an hour? So let's say it takes 2 hours out of your day to answer your ticket desk. At $250 an hour, you just charged yourself $500 to answer your own ticket desk. Or you can pay a stay-at-home mom in the Philippines or in Jamaica $5 an hour to answer your customer ticket desk, costing you $10. So would you rather pay $500 or $10 a day for the 2 hours that you need to get questions answered and to answer stuff in your ticket desk or to clean out your email box? Tell me which one makes more sense. So hopefully this has given you more confidence for your pricing. Let's look at the bonuses that you have. So go in your handout section here, and if you click on the Learning Tube handout, you have this handout called How to Price Your Offerings Like a Boss. And it's just the handout that went along with today's class. If you want the time calculator, you can click there and it goes to the same calculator that we used. And there's also fill in the blanks so that as you watch the replay of today's session, you can do this yourself. Think about your yearly income goals and how are you going to get there. what are you going to do to get there? So look in the handout section and tell me if you see it. If you're watching this on a replay, you should see it in the description or in the comments. Let's see. Yes, Tyra, you guys have got it. Let's see. It looks good. I'm just making sure everybody got it. All right, David. And others who offer this service. All right, David, I've been looking to build a video podcasting studio or a studio suite. You want to generate $525 an hour to make it work. So what you need to do, there are studios that you can go into and pay to do your podcast, to do podcasting in. So have you looked for those and compared pricing to it? I think $525 an hour is definitely steep unless you're going to record it for them and do the editing. Like, is that a package? Because, you know, somebody could buy a podcast microphone and take it home for $300. And maybe you sell that type of equipment as well. But I live in Atlanta, and I haven't met them, but I know of a couple in Atlanta that turn their basement into a studio. They have different rooms in their studio. And I think they charge $125 an hour to use the studio. And that means you use the computer, you use the microphone, the padded walls, and they have like 4 or 5 studios down there. And I've heard people come in and out, and they're just doing really well with it. And I think you have to pay more for the YouTube studio. And then if you want someone to help you during your studio time, you can book that as well. So you just have to really, yes, David, audio, video, full hosting and engineering, you have to really look at what you can do and what you can offer to really make that work for you. And why do you need $525 an hour? Is that like $525 an hour every hour of the day? Or is it that you just, you know, want to do it for, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where your pricing comes from, but I do know people, myself included, I've paid people even to come to my house and video record me for different courses and stuff that I have. So I know people that charge for that service. So coming into a studio, you know, but you have to just think about it. And let's see. Candy B, the handout is in the handout section of the app. So salaries, commercial location, equipment, and then you have to think of a podcaster and sort of their budget. What would a podcaster pay to edit their podcast? I know that they pay a transcriber over $100 to transcribe the podcast, so we know that's at least there. Maybe it would be $200 or $199.99 to record and edit their podcast. I'm not sure. Yes, in this app, in the handout section, Candy. But when we put the replay in the Facebook group, we can include that in the replay as well. Okay. So last but not least, I just want to say that if anybody does want some coaching time, we do have an opportunity for you to get coaching. So it's at alicialittle.com/coaching, depending on what you want coaching on. It would be either me or Lorette or both of us in your coaching session. So Pauline, the handout is in the GoToWebinar platform itself. There should be something on the right-hand side called handouts. If you're on a phone, we'll put it in the Facebook group for you. Okay, let me answer questions now. So Patty has a question on browser bookmark. Do I use one? Patty, I do. This is the browser bookmark tool that I use. and it has the notes and the to-do section at the bottom where I put my notes and to-dos. It has my links. I'm not going to click on it because I don't want you guys to see my stuff, but it has links that I use right there. I can do a countdown timer. I can add a clock. Like, it allows me to do so much. It tells me the weather and the temperature in Atlanta. I need to change that to, is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? I can never remember. Like 32. I don't even know how to calculate that. Anyway, but I use this app and it is called, now I am like searching for what this toolbar thing is called. Hang on 1 second. I'm like clicking around, Patty, to see if I can figure out what this one is called. This dashboard that I bought. Oh my gosh, how come I can't figure it out? How am I going to figure out what this dashboard is called? I'm going to view the page source really quickly, see if I can find it. No, but I'm charged for it, so I'm going to have to go into my email and look at what it's called. But I love it, and it really helps me, and it's not helping you that I can't tell you what it's called. So hang on 1 second. All right, going to my Gmail really quickly to find out what it's called. But it is a Chrome extension. Let's see, Chrome extension. Nope. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out to find out what. Does anybody know what this app is called? All right, you stumped me. It's like a really good app. It's in the Chrome store. So let me go to the Chrome store. Is it Bookmarking Ninja? No, it's not Monday. Momentum. Yes, Paula. It is called Momentum. That is it. So I'm going to go into the Chrome store. Oops, Chrome apps. Hang on. Chrome App Store. Thank God somebody knew what it was called. What? This is why you guys have to show up, just in case I need you. You have to be here every time. Momentum. Yep, here it is. Momentum. So this is my dashboard. I had the free version and then I upgraded it, but it's up to you if you just stick with the free version. But the upgraded version is like $4 a month and it makes me happy. So if you guys want a good dashboard tool, I just like every time that I log in, I can, I open up a new tab, I see my dashboard. You can put in what your goal is today. Does that help, Janice? Is that what you're looking for too? You see it in the webinar menu. Okay, thank you. All right. So any other questions? So I'll leave you with this. If anybody wants coaching, this will be up for probably a few more days. Just a special price if you want a one-on-one session. After this session, and we kept talking about one-on-ones, we're like, we better offer a one-on-one session. So if you need one, pick one up. And thank you guys so much for being here today. I so enjoyed spending this time here with you today. Any last minute questions about anything? Colin says, excellent as usual. Oh, Colin, I can't wait till next week just because you said that. What do you guys think about today's session and the Learning Tube in general? Tell me in the comments below and make it good. Make it good. Scott said it was epic. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. Janice said it was very useful. Pauline, we will post the handout in the Facebook group when I put the replay there so you can find it. You are welcome. Victoria said, thanks, waiting for next week. Yes, get excited about next week. Thank you, Tyra. I really appreciate it. Patty said, Learning Tube is the best part of Wednesday. Is that what you were saying? Is the best part of the week. Wow, Patty, thank you so much. Jackie said, this is exactly what I needed right now. Twilight, this was really good and motivating. I like the $1 million breakdown. I love that one too. Sarah, thanks. You stretched my goals. I love this time as I can attend live. I'm glad that you can attend live as well, Paula. And for those of you who loved where did it go? The pricing thing. I know, there it is, the $1 million in a year. I want you to write it out for yourself, how you're gonna get there. It's so much fun. And then you're writing it out based on different offerings. And when you look at that, you're like, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. And you know what? I've created my own spreadsheet because what this $1 million in a year doesn't account for is that you could get new members every month when it's in the right hand side. So this assumes the 5,000 people buy a $17 per month. It assumes that you have 5,000 people, they're paying $17 a month, but it doesn't account for the growth. What if next month you have 5,500? Or, what if in the first month you have 1,000, but the last month of the year you have 8,000? Can you still get to $1 million? So it's not perfect, but it really helps you to visualize your goals, which I love. So I think one of the ones Armin used to talk about is find 97 people to pay you $89 a month. Was that it? Something like that? Maybe not. Now that I'm looking at it. But whatever his was, it was good as well. Like, you just think about it. It's not that hard. So let's see. Chris, I think we can do a whole training on that. So I'm going to write down what you guys wanted there. I think we can do a whole training on that. Grace, yes. Grace, can you submit a ticket to the help desk? I'm going to type in the email in because the girls in the help desk now have the special link to get the replay, even though it's taken down. Help desk at Little Sister Support. So Grace is asking for the replay for the children's book webinar. The guy who did the webinar, he asked us to take it down after it was over so he could onboard the new students, but the onboarding has happened, everybody got their course. But if you want a copy of that session, then I really want you just to email help desk at Little Sister Support and say, please send me the children's book session, and the girls will send it to you if you want to rewatch it. Yes. Thank you, Tyra. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much. I will see you next week. Do not be late. We're going to have a lot of fun. We have been working on this all month, and I'm excited for it. A few more examples of really affiliate commissions that we make every month recurring. And I'm going to go into what sites we are using, some of the programs. I have a program that pays me per sign up, and the people don't even have to enter their credit cards. I made $1,000 with it. What program is that? Where do you go to log in to get it? All that is going to be explained to you next week. So make sure that you're here, and we'll have a lot of fun. It's a deep dive, but yes. I know, Chris, it wasn't working for me earlier, so I had trouble with it earlier today too. All right, everybody, thank you so much, and bye for now. Bye. Money, money. Bye, everybody. Oh, thank you, Tyra. Bye. Bye. Thank you. And a big shout out to the team on the back end. Thank you so much, Lorette, for making this topic today's topic. Thank you so much, Ava, for sending out all of the reminders. Thank you so much, Raina, for being here and answering in the chat, making sure everybody was good. You guys are amazing. Couldn't do it without the team. So go team, go. Bye.